Hey fellow nerds, welcome back. This is the Fellowship of the Nerds and I am your host Luke Skywalker, and today we have a very interesting lightsaber to check out. This is TXQ's Skeleton Crew lightsaber. We call it the pirate lightsaber, Jajab Nobu's lightsaber. I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name. Not quite necessarily sure who does this lightsaber belong to when it comes to official canon. Because I do love Jude Law's character. I love the kids that was on the show that gave Goonies vibes all around. But it doesn't really end up being clear who this lightsaber belongs to or belonged to in the past. So in any case, let's call it the pirate lightsaber from Skeleton Crew. Let's open this one up and check it out.
May the Force be with you, Padawan.
Okay, so inside this very basic box, we're going to find our Proffie hilt, which is really awesome. Our blade, and if you look closer, there are two blades there. And why is that? Well, it's because we have here another hilt. In this case, this is an RGB hilt. So obviously that's a pixel blade and an RGB blade, and we'll be talking about this in a second. We have our retention screws, charging cables instruction, blade plugs, SD card reader, all the usual stuff. All around cool. Okay, here it is. Really cool. Don't worry, we're gonna unwrap this. This is a Proffie. Very cool design. Already I can tell from holding it here that it's a very strong but light hilt. So let's unwrap it and check it out in more detail. Okay, check this out. This is really something. Now, fun fact, do you see this back here? It doesn't come pre-installed with the usual belt configuration, but it does come with the little addition. So if you want to take the screw on the back off and you want to put this so you can put it on your belt, absolutely fine. So I always like that you're given that option. There are certain lightsabers that don't have, and there are certain lightsabers that come and it's there, and you know, if you want it you can take it off, but like doesn't present you the option, but this does. So that's absolutely cool. Now we're gonna take this one outside to check it out, but you know, overall really cool presentation from TXQ. Now there is an SE version of this, stun edition, special edition, whatever you want to call it. This is not that. This is the full shebang, the full enchilada. You recognize them mostly because the SE edition has a black button and this has the red button. So you know, you ever not sure which one is which, that's a quick and easy way to tell. So we're gonna take this outside. I'm gonna show you what this looks in the dark and play with it a little bit, and then we'll bring it back inside and we'll do the same but with the light, and we'll check out the fonts and everything. Okay, that is actually kind of cool. But before we continue, one thing I said at the beginning, this is one of the lightsabers that we're going to be giving away the minute that we get to 1,000 subscribers. So once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to put one of these up for a giveaway among all the subscribers. Now, there's the option to get it in black, red, or silver. And this is an RGB lightsaber that will have its RGB blade. It will be posted out to you, provided that you're in the UK or Europe, with no charge. If you're in the United States, I'll have to look into it, because with tariffs, I'm not entirely sure if that would be even possible. So I'll do another update on that. But I just thought that I'll mention that one of these could be yours if we get to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for your support, guys. Now, this lightsaber is very cool. I do have to point out a couple of things. On the cons, I would say that one thing that it does have against it is the fact that it doesn't have a Skeleton Crew font. Another thing is a one button lightsaber Proffie. So it's not that they're impossible to operate or anything like that. It's relatively easy once you get used to it, but I do prefer them to have 2 buttons, so there is that. Then it comes to cost. Now, this one cost me under £200, whatever that is in your currency. But I've seen this for ridiculous amount, like for £500, which is not that it's not worth it, as in like the lightsaber is not worth it. Lightsaber is very cool, but it's definitely not worth that money. Like I honestly cannot think of any lightsaber I've ever thought that it was worth that type of money. So do have that in mind. You can get this for under £200 as a Proffie. So as I would say, shop around, be smart with your money, because it's not like anybody is swimming in money right now, like Scrooge McDuck. So do have that in mind. And I know this is from a pirate treasure, so you would think that you have them. No, guys, let's just face it. Let's just not spend the money in a very not good way. Having said that, when it comes to the lightsaber, now that we brought inside, this is Revan's font.
The dark side, my master.
This is Force Awakens, which is very cool. It's a proper flicker and everything. I love that. Like it's definitely from the game, like killing stormtroopers. So that's very cool.
I am no Jedi.
This one is a really cool font. Like it's perfect Ahsoka's. It's really, really cool. This one is very interesting font.
Codex of Light.
Now it comes to
Cyber Terror.
the standard fonts.
The map to Skywalker. We know you found it. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
This is a very cool Kylo Ren font.
Hello, the Jedi.
This is the Rey font that we like so much in this channel, with the nice ignition.
The Dark Sword.
This is a very funny font because even though it sounds generic, it's one of the ones that I've heard, like the sounds of everything. And the flicker and everything being very on point with what it actually is. So, there's that.
Ascension. You and I will be working much more closely from now on.
Always cool for Darth Maul font.
Good for nothing, Jedi. Fulfill your destiny.
Well, no,
You will be Empress. We will
this
be
is a font that I've always liked. It's just the effects of it. It's just very, very cool.
You have hate. You have anger. But you don't use them.
We all know that one.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about
And this is the one that we use outside, which is Obi-Wan's. Very, very good Obi-Wan. With the noises and everything. I just like the music. Everything is 100% on point, Obi-Wan. This is another sort of generic.
Darkness.
As well as this one.
Your destiny lies with me.
This is a very cool font. Although this one doesn't have any flicker for whatever reason that escapes me. That is very, very cool.
I'll never join you. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
This is very cool.
The General, to me, she is royalty.
Leia's fun is one of my favorites. The flicker is really good. It sounds very strong. Although the thing I don't understand is why the music font is Darth Vader.
Never fought anyone
I'll
like
go back to Revan.
I am Revan!
Now, there are some people that argue that Darth Vader goes with Leia in the sense that, if you really think about it, Leia is very much Anakin's daughter, where Luke is very much Padme's son. Luke has that turn to kindness, to try to always see the good in people, to have its doubts, but then come back to the seeing the good. Where Leia is a hot-headed, the hands-on, get out of the way, I got this, kind of like very badass character. So I always think that Leia, even though Leia tries to hide afterwards that she's the daughter of Darth Vader, and there's a lot of stuff that you can read about Leia refusing to speak to Anakin's Force ghosts and all that. But she's very much her father's daughter, where Luke's is pretty much his mom's son. So maybe they go together. I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. But that is our review. That said, so I hope that you enjoyed it. Next review is one that I've been waiting, not to quote Kylo Ren, but I've been waiting a long time for. And I cannot wait to share with you guys. But in the meantime, I hope that you like this one. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share, all the things that everybody says on videos in YouTube. But until next time, nerds, may the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. May the odds be ever in your favor. Whatever it is that you like, just make sure that you look after each other, that you stay safe, and that you stay being awesome. See you around, nerds.